you're talking to a nice lady. And you want to know, does she like you, or does she just like your attention? Well, first things first, you need to identify whether or not she's an attention seeker, or a cock tease as we used to call in my day. God, that makes me sound old. So I've made a list, and I know you love my lists. I just had to move location there, so if the lighting and all that's just changed, or the sound, well, that's why. Neighbours decided to cut bushes up. Cheers, mate. We don't want to hear that now, do we? So where was I? So yeah, I made a list. Found my place. And some on this list will be identifying whether she's an attention seeker or not. And others on this list are how she is with you. Well, what I will say before we get into this one is how she is with you, it may just be a sign of low interest. It's one or the other. And also, I'm generalising with this list. She may display a few of these traits and not actually be an attention seeker, but chances are she is. And if she ticks a lot of this on my list, then I'd say it looks like a dead cert. And I'm not saying don't go for it, don't have a crack at her, but what I am saying is manage your expectations. If she's displaying any of these on this list, manage your expectations. Don't get your hopes up. And another thing, I can still hear that twat. Can you hear that? We'll not get this problem when I get my mansion. So yeah, one more thing. If you come to the conclusion that she is an attention seeker, you may still get your leg over, but the chances of anything serious with her are very unlikely, and I would not recommend it. Hell no. One man's validation and attention just ain't going to be enough for this girl. It's not going to end well. So let's get into it, shall we? King D, I'm back with another one. And this video's called, Does She Like Me? Or Does She Just Like My Attention? So let's get on with it, shall we?
Number 1.
She has loads of male followers and friends on Instagram and Facebook. Now think about this one. Why has she got so many friends on there that are all male and all liking all her shit all the time? She's added them or accepted them or whatnot for the attention, for the clicks, for the likes, for the comments, and all that. That's a hell of a lot of validation for some of these birds. So getting back to what I was saying, that one person's validation and attention ain't going to cut it. Eventually she's going to revert to her old ways, and she's going to be posting pictures of herself for likes and love hearts and comments.
Number 2.
She posts a lot of selfies. A lot of selfies. She can't go a week without posting a selfie. Well, it says one or two things. Either she's an attention seeker, or she has very, very low self-esteem. Either way, that's a red flag. And look at the content of the selfie. If it's just a face, but if she's got her tits and arse out on these pictures, that's a massive thirst for attention, isn't it? That's a proper scrambled beg on toast. Don't entertain them. Do not entertain them.
Number 3.
She's mastered all the Insta model poses. You know the ones I'm talking about. Like the one with the head down slightly and she's holding her hair. The one with the arse sticking out. One where she's not even looking at the camera. It's just all about the arse. Or where it looks like she kind of broke her back. And she's pouting. And she's got this hand up doing something. Sometimes it's holding a piece of her hair. Why they do that, I do not know. But I know you've seen it. They're all doing it. Now that's a clear indicator that she's a professional poser. She's a professional attention seeker. She's done it that much, she's mastered these poses that they're all doing to try and maximise the amount of likes and love hearts she's going to get.
Number 4.
She dresses provocatively. Now, if she looks like she's walking around in her underpants and her knickers and bra and whatnot, and she's not leaving much to the imagination, why do you think she's doing that? For attention. Clearly. She knows she's going to turn heads. Which brings me to number 5. The gym attire. You know, the ones in the gym when they're wearing them leggings that go straight up to their arse crack. Why else wouldn't she be wearing them other than for attention? Think about this one. Do you think them leggings that go right up her arse crack are going to make her perform any better in the gym than regular ones?
I don't think so.
And do you think they're more comfortable than regular ones? I don't think so. I wouldn't want to be walking around with a load of material straight up my arse crack. I'd be wanting to fish it out all the time. I don't think that's comfortable at all. So why do they do it?
For attention.
I don't entertain these women. Don't get me wrong. You could approach them. You might get your leg over. But she's not going to stop doing that because she likes the attention she's getting from doing that. And say if you got with her, she's not going to stop. And do you want a girlfriend who's constantly getting her arse crack and tits out for the lads? No. Maybe you do, but not me.
Number 6.
We'll text back and forth with you, but she'll never arrange a date with you. Now this is because she's addicted to the dopamine, again with the whole likes and love hearts and comments. The messages do the same thing. She likes that little dopamine hit every time she gets her phone and she can see she's got a load of text messages. So, I mean, some of them she might even initiate with you just to get a bit of dialogue going with you. Because when she hears that ping on her phone, she loves that, doesn't she now? But she won't meet up with you because she's not interested. She just likes your attention.
Number 7.
The lips and the tits done. Now again, I am generalising. Doesn't necessarily mean she's an attention seeker. But I would lean towards the fact that she probably is. Now why is that? Well, if you've got big fake titties sticking out, you're going to attract more attention, aren't you? But again, this could be down to the self-esteem. Same with the lips, why they do that. I do not know. It is not attractive. But each to their own.
Number 8.
On the dating apps, and she's got just her name, her Instagram name, in her dating bio. Or having it on there altogether. What's that telling you? She's not looking for a boyfriend. She's looking for a fanboy. Why does she want a fanboy? It means more attention. I don't entertain these ones either. Now, don't get me wrong. You may get your leg over. She wants a big following. Look at me. Look how many followers I've got. Aren't I pretty? Aren't I amazing? Gosh, yeah, duck. Because blokes like looking at tits and arse, and that's what you're showing all the time. How about your personality? What do you bring to the table? Probably not a lot. And in my experience, and I'm not saying all, I'm sure there's some lovely ones there, but in my experience, they're pretty dull people to be around, and they don't do anything for me. They're not going to add to my life other than being nice to look at.
Number 9.
The legs in the bath. You know what I'm talking about. If she's posting this, you know why she's posting it. She knows why she's posting it, but she does it anyway. They have no shame, these attention seekers. It's a beg, innit? It's a beg for attention. Hey, look at me, look at my sexy legs in the bath. I'm all naked right now. She's hoping lads are going to message her. And if she's doing that, and you're dating her, that's a massive red flag there. Do you really want to entertain that? Not for me. No thanks, Duck.
Number 10.
She's posting on social media all the time. Like, she can't have breakfast without announcing it on Facebook, or she's posting all her life story all the time, and she's always looking for sympathy and things like that. Or woe is me, everyone look at me. That's not good either, is it? Imagine you get with her and you just want a nice chill evening, and she wants to get more attention off everybody and make your life. I mean, a happy relationship is a private one. But if it's never private, 'cause she thinks you're celebrities, or she thinks you're Beyonce and Jay-Z, no one gives a fuck. She doesn't realise this. In her warped head, she thinks, oh, everyone's going to want to see what we're doing right now, when you can't just enjoy the moment. So you're never going to get that deep connection with this person because they're all about external validation off everybody else, and she's just mad for that attention. Again, she might have some lovely qualities, but I won't recommend it. And again, with that sort of mentality, she probably just sees you as another form of attention. You're this steady attention on tap constantly, whereas she's not seeing you for who you really are. Chances anyway. Again, I'm generalising.
Number 11.
She keeps flaking on you. This is the worst. I mean, that she's setting up the date, making it seem like she's interested. And again, she may even be initiating contact with you, but it's all for attention, which is very difficult to figure out. Does she like me, or does she just like my attention? But again, if she's not really meeting up with you, and she ticks a few of these other boxes on this list, and I'm guessing she's an attention seeker. But again, does that mean you should just bin her off? No, it just means manage your expectations. It's not going to bother you when it all comes out in the wash then, is it? Like, oh yeah, there we go. On to the next. You don't want to be crying, going, oh! And I've discussed as well how you handle these flakes. If she's going to flake on you, for whatever reason, I don't care. If she's not trying to set up another date with you, then it's showing you that she's not really interested in seeing you anyway, and she never really was. So I won't waste any time. I would not initiate again with her. If she comes, it's low effort. Hey, how are you? You alright? I wouldn't even ask her if she's alright. I'm like, yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Stay pleasant. Don't block them either. I mean, the amount of lads that go, oh, she did this, so I blocked her. I mean, that to me shows her that you're being very emotional. You got that emotional over her flaking on you or whatever she's done to you, that you had to go to the effort of blocking her. And if you're not looking for anything particularly serious, that's still a potential shag. Or you've just closed that door now, haven't you? If you blocked her, she's never going to come round for a shag, because she can't contact you. But yeah, I will also say, I mean, they'll flake on you, but sometimes they'll actually even go on the dates with you. And these are the worst kinds, because say if it's a midweek, right, and she's just got nothing on, so she's like, oh, it's a free meal and it gets me out of the house. They exist. And they're even harder to pinpoint. But the same thing is with these kind of women, you don't want to plan something on a Friday, Saturday night, do you? Because that's wasting your weekend away, isn't it? And when she flakes on you, at least if it's midweek, it's midweek. You could be doing something else. But again, if she's going on these dates and it's midweek and she just seems like she just wants to go out of the house, if she is showing low interest and she ticks a few other things on this list, then you're probably dealing with an attention seeker. My advice, pull back, and if that interest starts coming back, again, this could be difficult because she could just be fishing for that attention. But you kind of figure it out. You can see the patterns emerging, because then when you start giving that attention and then she's all back to how she was, then you can clearly see where it's going. Pin her off. And last but not least, number 12. She's overly flirty with everyone. Now, or she maybe just when she was very flirty with you upon meeting her. Now, if she's very flirty, like overly flirty, when you first meet her, that's not because you're this special, amazing guy. And I'm sure you are. But if she's doing that with you, she's doing that with everybody else as well, which means she's always flirting with everybody. Now, why is she doing that? Because she likes the attention. She likes what she gets from doing that. And again, chances are, and I am generalising again, but chances are this ain't going to stop. And if you got into anything serious with her, she won't be able to just switch that off. You'd have to keep an eye on that one. And again, manage your expectations. And now there's probably a lot more. Maybe I'll do a future video, but we'll leave it there. 12's a nice number. So like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you do subscribe. And be the best you. And do it for you. Cheers.